So a little challenge this morning: check the seeds you're planting before you plant them. Or if you've been planting seeds consistently, then check what you're planting. Don't be surprised by the harvest. Don't just be shocked that a certain harvest came up. Check the seeds you're planting, right? So, there's a lot of people who are just so shocked. Like, why do I have this fruit in my life? Look at what you're saying. The Bible says that words are seeds. Like, words are seeds. You are planting seeds in your life all day, every day. You're doing it, right? You're planting seeds in your life. There's somebody that I know and love very much. Very few people in the world that I love more than this person. And it's very negative towards himself, and he thinks he's fine, right? Because I'm not, really negative towards everybody else. I'm not saying negative things about everybody else, but he reserves the right to be very, very negative and critical towards himself. And he says it out loud, calls himself stupid, but it's not just all the time, right? It's just whenever something happens that he doesn't like, whenever something happens that didn't go the way that he wanted it to go, or if there's a mistake that's made, or if he does something and it fails or whatever, then he's just, you stupid, that type of thing. And so this person, I love them very much, but there's certain times that I'll hear them say, why do things, every time I think I'm going to get ahead, something happens, like maybe it's because you're cursing yourself. Maybe it's because the words of your mouth are cursing you before you even have a chance, like check the seeds that you're planting. If you're planting watermelons and just going, why am I not reaping giraffes? Like that's, come on now. Let's just, that's more obvious, right? Like if you're planting, like squash and you get watermelons, right? Wow. Let me check these seeds. And then you go back to the bag. Oh yeah, I planted watermelons. See, things always reproduce after their kind. This is something that God set up from the very beginning. As long as the earth exists, you will have seed time and harvest. That is a promise, right? So you have seed, and then you have time, and then you have harvest. And, some of us are just saying, well, I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting anywhere. This is not working. And you pull the seed out of the ground, like checking it. You're pulling the seed out of the ground. Doesn't even have time to get any roots, man. You're killing yourself before things even start. So it's a big deal that we understand what's going on, because we are planting seeds, right? And if you're planting seeds and you're pulling those things out of the ground before they even have a chance to grow, you're hurting yourself, man. You're keeping yourself from being successful. And so check the seeds, right? Check the seeds that you're planting. Are you planting the right seeds? Are you letting them grow? And it's just, sometimes we got to check our words, man. Sometimes we just got to check our words, check where we're going, check what we're doing, and go, oh, this is why I'm reaping this type of harvest, because I've been planting this. And words are seeds. Don't be deceived. God's not mocked. A man reaps what he sows, right? So you reap what you sow. So check your seeds. If you're kind of surprised by your harvest, check your seeds and see what you are planting. Words are seeds.